Hey guys, and welcome back to Star Ladder Kickoff Season. Almost $10,000 prize pool, best of 5 conquest. We have 3 players remaining. I will be your host, Nimsh, and I'm joined by Savitz here.
Hey.
And next match, Savitz, who do we have?
We have Kolento and Firebat. Oh man, doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, it's like two of the almost top players. Like we have a couple of people who I consider tier 1 in Hearthstone, and those guys are tier 1 players, or maybe like tier S, fighting against each other. Cloud9 versus Team Archon, and they prepared interesting decks. But just even if you don't look at the decks and the matchup, who do you think has an edge?
If we don't look at the decks.
Yeah, like from experience, do you think like Firebat being the world champion has it in the bag, or?
I don't really. I can't really say that one of these players would have an advantage over the other one. I think both of them play almost flawlessly and just like such great players. I really can't pick a favorite here without looking at the decks.
All right, so the winner of this match will actually advance to the grand final, which will be best of 7, I believe, and the loser will have to play versus Lostov. But looking at their decks, so Firebat is bringing Mage, Freeze Mage, Hunter, Midrange Hunter, Warlock, which is a Zoo, and Kolento is bringing the Face Hunter, Rogue, and Green Patron Warrior. And just looking at those decks, who do you think is in a better position?
I would give the advantage to Kolento. I think all of his decks line up quite well against the lineup that Firebat is bringing. Patron looks really good against all those 3 decks. Rogue also quite amazing against all of them, except maybe the Freeze. It's not that great, but it's still doable. And the Hunter, also being the faster Hunter, might give him an edge. Right. Here we go. We're into game 1. Starting things off with the Hunter meter.
There is one Leper Gnome in play already. From
yeah.
Firebat, I believe.
Oh, this juggles. This is gonna be so huge. Where do the juggles land? Can he kill maybe both? If he kills both of the minions.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
And Kolento is playing the Face Hunter, so...
He's looking so excited about those juggles.
You yeah, just look at his face.
To be honest, like he looks a bit tired from potentially like the Korea travel that he just got home from. Or is he still at an airport or something, just looking at the background? I don't know.
He missed his flight from Germany, I believe. So he made it back to Europe, but I don't know if he's at home at the moment.
He might not be. I'm just looking at the background. That's not what he usually has, right? I think it's not.
No, it's.
I don't know. Wonder where he's playing from. But he's in a good shape right now.
Alright, so Kolento having a lot of burst damage. There's a freezing trap from Firebat because he's playing midrange.
Oh yeah. Well, Firebat does have the board right now. Just those juggles look so amazing.
That's true. And he even gets a ton, but there is the bow from Kolento.
Mm-hmm. But he is putting a lot of pressure right now, and even though the bow can clear that web spinner, he's gonna take additional 3 to his face.
Yep.
Ooh, what a draw!
Can he use this Unleash really effectively? Yeah, with Abusive Sergeant.
I think it's pretty damn good with the Abusive Sergeant. That helps training. He's gonna have the Houndmaster is gonna stick around, but he's still gonna have an Abusive and 1 dog remaining after the Unleash, if he goes for that.
Yeah, without Unleash it actually looked pretty bad. Firebat was putting up a lot of damage with his head, with Eagle Hornbow on his side as well, but
yeah.
Can Kolento do something else? I don't think so.
I think that's his only play. If he uses the bow here, he's gonna take 3 from the web spinner, and there's 6 more damage looking at him on the board. So he would go too low, I believe. So yeah, I think this was the only real option here.
Now the question is, do you clear the small spiders as well, or do you just?
I think you do, yeah. Oh, or not?
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that.
He's playing the Face Hunter, so he wants.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna get punished for that one. But I mean, I can't really blame him for that decision. He's playing the Face Hunter, like you mentioned, and if the game drags long, he's not gonna be the favorite to win.
So now is Firebat going to clear the dogs, or is he going for face with everything? Because he has a lot of damage himself.
Do you, even if he's going for face, do you like the Unleash over the bow?
So
I don't know, like, he might be a bit worried about something explosive trap, but the Unleash would have been more damage.
Yeah, but then you might force Kolento to trade. I don't know. That was I liked.
Wow. That's the explosives, so that worked out pretty well with the bow.
That's true. Well, with the bow, if Kolento doesn't trade with a Handmaster, then Firebat has lethal. Like deal maybe 1 damage.
Yeah, I would imagine that he's gonna deal that exactly one to the Handmaster, just to set up that explosives nicely. But it's just lethal now because he can first trigger the explosives and then unleash afterwards. I think it's one off, right? Yeah. If he was to go for that play, first triggering the explosives, then unleashing the face.
Well,
so he didn't quite have it there just yet.
Also, he killed 1 minion, so it's like 1 less dog.
Yeah, now he did. Yeah, it's true. I would imagine that he's gonna trade both of the dogs off and just drop a Shredder. The Shredder survives the explosive trap.
Yeah, that's true.
He could just he could attack with the bow first, but I mean, is it necessary? Just having staying at the 13 instead of 11.
Now, even a quick shot is not lethal. So, Kolento, is he just looking at the? Well, if he hits with the knife into the Shredder.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing if he landed the juggle on the Shredder.
But then there's the unleash.
Ooh.
Is he going into he might attack into the 4-3 actually.
Oh yeah, the unleash would have been lethal afterwards then.
Yeah, he has to trade.
He needs to trade here. But he knows it. Like there's no question about it. He's just dead if he doesn't trade the Wolf Red, right?
Yeah, because if not, he's dead. So he knows he has explosive trap. Unless this is like some next level bluff. And
I don't think so.
The minion will be the 1/1. That's pretty good.
Mage. So how much is it? Oh, he finds the kill command. Well, that should get the job done.
That's for sure enough.
With the spell power, that's kind of funny, I think. I mean, it's not meaningful, but still.
6 damage.
Yeah. And there we go. Firebat taking the first game.
And that's pretty important because I think Kolento was favored with the Face Hunter.
Yeah, I think so. It's only like slightly favored, so I don't think it's a big deal. But it really depends how the board starts snowballing. And I thought it was snowballing in Kolento's favor after the juggles, but then it turned out that Firebat had more solid drops and had a good curve to rebuild his board after getting completely blown out in the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. But Kolento is still in an alright spot. Like Face Hunter is not that hard to win, especially because Firebat is bringing also a Zoo and a Freeze Mage. So
oh yeah,
it should be.
Might struggle against the Freeze Mage depending on what exact cards he's running. But we'll see. All right, game 2. Well, now we see the Zoo from Firebat here.
And the Warrior from Kolento. And I think this matchup is favoring Green Patron heavily.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Once you get to do the Warzone Commander Grim Patron turn, there's almost no way you can lose. Unless you're already down to like 1 HP. But if you're not in too bad of shape at that time, should be doing quite alright.
The best cards to deal with Warrior as a Zoo player is the Feral cards. Haunted Creeper, but like the Nerubian Egg is amazing if you're able to pop it, and maybe also Void Caller into a Doomguard or Mal'Ganis. So those are the cards you need as a Zoo player.
Yeah.
To just put the pressure on Warrior.
Nerubian Egg Void Teller is an excellent start against the Warrior.
Yeah, but there's no Nerubian Egg for Kolento yet.
Nope.
He has the Void Caller, but he doesn't have any, let's say, Premier Demon on his hand.
No, it's a bit clunky actually for Kolento right now, but he will get 1 draw from the Acolyte and he's gonna also get another one next time. Okay, so what are the options? He could go in Implosion, or he could Abusive and I think trade. No, first you play the Abusive, then you play the Juggler, and then you trade, so you get the Juggles.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty good. He will be. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually surprising to me. Oh, he's playing the Void Terror. Alright.
To get a 5/5, interesting.
I guess that works. I've not really been leaning towards the Juggler. But on the other hand, it will have 5 toughness on it, so just the Death Spite would not be enough.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's thinking. Like, it's smart to get a big demon, but he will not be able to play Dr. Boom earlier. He still didn't pick up any great demons afterwards.
Yeah.
So for Kolento,
There's no more demons for the Void Caller now. I was really surprised by that play. Let's see how it works out. Kolento does have an execute, but not the perfect way to trigger or to damage the Void Terror, which would be a cruel Taskmaster.
What do you think about just playing the Fireworks and Courser? Then Void Terror will have to attack into Courser, and then you execute afterwards.
Seems alright to me. I think you clear the 1-1. This is okay then. I'm quite convinced that he's gonna clear the 1-1 with the weapon here. Just so it doesn't get buffed to extend the trade for the Trade Cruiser.
Alright, I think it's like how much do you value the Inner Rage, and he did value the 3/3 more because maybe he will be able to activate the Battle Rage and draw 2 cards out of it.
Yeah, this is a bit of a bluff kinda, there's no more demons. Ugh, Kolento's hand is kinda dry right now. He needs to get the Battle Rage off. But he's not damaged right now. His minion is not damaged, and he doesn't have more minions, no more suitable minions, and also no whirlwinds to.
Well, he can still attack into the Void Collar and take that damage.
Yeah, I guess he's not doing it since he armored first.
I wouldn't hate it. I feel like, but oh, and now.
Whoa! Oh my god. Well, that's a demon. Well, that's pretty good. But he doesn't have like the perfect way to pull it out just yet. I don't think he's gonna implosion his own thing just to get the Doom God out.
By the way, those
just
spots
double jugglers, because he's gonna get the Doom God later, and it's still gonna be good later.
Yeah, but those spots are so funny. Like normally you would probably tap, but you can't really tap because you don't want to get a worse demon.
Yeah, you don't want more demons right now. Well, this is pretty rough for Kolento right now. There's gonna be some easy trades for that too. He could trade first the Void Caller and then play the Implosion too. Let's see if he finds another demon. Because if he finds another demon, he has to play it out of his hand before.
That's not a demon, so it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I would imagine he's trading in the Void Caller and then implosioning.
Yeah, and then he can even tap.
Yeah, afterwards, yeah, he can. You don't want to tap first because then there might be some kind of small demon that you don't want to get on the board instead of the Doom God. This could be quite a bit of face damage too here. Yeah, now we can tap, yeah.
Well, if he hits 4 on Implosion, that's 4 points of damage.
I think it's too risky. You should really go for the Implosion. I mean, instead of the Defender.
Yeah, Implosion definitely. But
Yeah.
like Implosion can hit if it's 4, like it's 4 points of damage. Well,
Only 2, but he's still in alright shape. He has the Doctor Boom and everything. And he's playing against Patrons, so he doesn't have to be too worried about
oh, there's first Death Spite, so actually
about Brawl. Yeah.
if he gets like a second Thralling,
Mm-hmm.
he might just win. Oh, there is Defender of Argus, so Defender of Argus is actually an amazing pickup for Firebat.
Yeah, I think you set up the Death Spite here and hope to top deck Grim Patrons.
Do you even like Battle Rage right now at this moment?
For one,
It doesn't seem like you will be able to get anything better, and you want
good. I mean, that would double his chances of finding the Grim Patron for next turn. But it doesn't feel all that great. I wouldn't be too surprised if he just Strom here into the Juggler, but setting up the Death Spite this turn seems quite important. But he's going to go with the Chrome. He figures out that it's tricky to cast later on, and yeah.
I think it's fine, definitely. Like, if you expect Defender of Argus, and you should expect Defender of Argus in this kind of Zoo deck, then that was a better play.
Yeah. Alright, he's going for the trades. So he's not planning to tap in that case, because he will tap first, so he's just gonna Flame Imp and Defender afterwards.
Yeah, that's a pretty good board.
Only down 1 card in his hand, but it's a good one.
Yeah, great follow-up. Like, he doesn't even need to tap next turn. Just play that boom and be happy.
Yeah.
Kolento already at 13. He gets up Smith, but
12 on the board. This is rough.
if you attack into Flame Imp, then there's 8 damage incoming, and you're at 9.
Yeah.
So you'll have to armor up, and he actually will survive, but he is in very bad shape.
There's some top decks that Kolento can. I mean, the Firebat can just win them with straight up. He can find the last Power Overwhelming or the last Doom card.
That's true.
Just those 2 though, because he has 8 power on the board, so he needs 3 more.
Alright, there is no need to tap for lethal here. Boom is so the best.
No, I mean you can't pass up on the Boom here.
Alright, Kolento drops down to 3 points of health.
Yeah, that's so tricky now because he can't attack with the Death Spite.
And
He has to be the Battle Rage for 1 here.
he got the combo pieces.
Yeah, but I mean, he can't go. If he only could go face with the with the battle, I mean, with the Death Spite, it would be a different situation. But here, it's like, yeah, just Battle Rage for the execute, I guess.
If he gets, well, actually, if he gets a Whirlwind, then it's possible that he's going to win. But so much
that's
RNG
true.
needs to happen.
He could play all of that stuff before before doing the Whirlwind. That's actually really cool.
He can also die to bombs. So.
Oh, that's so crazy. I mean, wow, anything can happen. But I think no matter what play is gonna go with, everything involves playing the Battle Rage first. You're not slamming all of your pro things into that.
Yeah, he needs a Whirlwind or execute.
Oh no, well that's not very good.
Yeah, with this he will not have enough mana to play everything. A second Armor Smith.
That's game.
Yep.
Not sure if that was like a... No, there was no way. He could have cleared the Doom God, I believe, by just playing everything, attacking with Armor Smiths first, but then the Boom would kill him next time.
That seems like a textbook example for Firebat, how to win versus Patron with the Zoo deck.
Yeah, well done there, for sure.
Alright, so Firebat is down to his last deck, which is Mage. That's the Freeze Mage, and he needs to win only one game versus Kolento to take the match. What's the worst?
Looking so good.
What's the best matchup, by the way?
Well, the worst one is the Warrior. I would imagine the Kolento is going to queue up the Warrior. Oh no, he picked the Hunter. Yeah, I mean, it can go either way. Depending on the deck cards, if Firebat runs a Healbot or something, then it's so difficult for the Hunter to have enough damage fast enough. If Hunter is to win this match, I think that's the starting hand to do it with. He's curving out so nicely here. Going first, he had the Leprechaun, now he has the Juggler, and then can follow it up with even an Animal Companion. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and Mad Scientist on top of that. But on the other hand, Firebat has the Ice Barrier, which is great in the beginning to gain some health. Doomsayer is not terrible. Loot Hoarder will draw him some cards.
Yeah.
Acolyte of Pain is a great card as well. So right now he will be able to draw cards, and he has some heal in theory with the secret.
Oh, shit, fast play. I really like the Doomsayer here. Again, he knows that he's up against the Face Hunter, so he doesn't need to save the Doomsayer for the Frost Nova combo. He knows that he can just use it here and slow down the Hunter a little bit. That's what you need to do against the Face Hunter. Just slow him down.
What do you think about Acolyte on free? If there is a bow, just draw one card.
I think it's still fine. I mean, it's also gain 3 health if that was to happen. So I do really like it.
Okay, so Kolento just continues to pressure, gets the Juggler in.
Maximizing the hero powers there. He could also play an Animal Companion, but knows that the damage in his hand is kind of limited, so he needs to use the hero power to have enough in the end.
So Firebats, killing Juggler or just drawing more cards?
Yeah, just kill the Juggler. You don't really need cards. I think Firebat already has most of the stuff that he needs.
Yeah.
He has the barrier, he has block, he has Alexstrasza, he has so much healing in the sun. He's looking very, very, very good for Firebat right now.
And now Doomsayer to just buy him.
Just a preemptive Doomsayer. It's really gonna work out. If Kolento had a bow here, he would have been doing okay, but there's no bow. I'm gonna be too surprised if he even play the quick shot here. Or an Unleash just to get it out of his hand. Like, that Unleash is not gonna get any better.
Attack with one dog.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty dumb, right? But if you want to go for the draw with the quick shot, you have to play both of the Unleashes first. So you get closer to the quick shot draw potential. And I mean, one damage, who knows, it might matter.
Well, Firebat is down to 19, so if he doesn't have any draw, Kolento might assume that this is it, but... Ice Barrier...
So unfortunate. I mean, if Kolento had a bow instead of those Unleashes, then the bow would have been 6 damage, but now instead he's stuck with that one dog to face.
Oh,
but, I mean, it can happen. Not all the Hunter lists run two Unleashes. I've seen some Face Hunters with only one Unleash.
It's like most of the midrange decks, I think, they run one.
Oh, maybe it's that way around. Yeah, I haven't been looking at the latest Hunter lists, but it could be that the mid-range ones usually run one, and the base versions do run two.
Firebat has all the AoEs in the world, but he doesn't have the burst, so he needs to pick up some more cards.
He has plenty of draw. He has the Arcane Intellect, Arcane Intellect, and also another Luther.
And that's Sunburst.
Yes, that is quite a bit of damage.
Blizzard.
I like the way that Firebat is playing this, very defensively. Well, that's I guess something. I mean, he's playing Face Hunter, so you can't expect a high man top deck.
Yeah, that's true. But it seems like Kolento is running out of steam slowly.
Yep.
And there is some bursts picked up by Firebat, so just drawing cards and stopping.
He could Arcane Intellect or Ice Block here, but I guess he's going for the Ice Block since he didn't start with the Arcane Intellect. So that would have been like the logical thing to do, draw the cards first. Even though it's unlikely that he would have found a better play with his remaining 5 mana, or 4 mana, but still.
Yeah, like normally Hunter doesn't have any draw, so the quick shot, if it's used to draw cards, will be good for Kolento. But if Firebat just answers every card with a card, then he'll be in a great shape because with so much health remaining, Hunter will not be able to kill him fast.
He has those strong late game drops. Oh my goodness, there's another barrier. It's gonna be almost impossible for Kolento to chew through all this. I think he's trading and pinging one of the spiders off.
Yeah, just set up a nice bar as well.
Yeah, and then barrier. Barrier before the Arcane. You don't need to draw right now. But you need to play the barrier before your health total gets too low and they can just kill you without popping the block. There's the bow, that's an excellent draw. So he could have really used it earlier, and it might be too late already.
Yeah, it's 6 points of damage, but it doesn't look good.
No, not at all.
Especially because Unleash the Hounds is like a useless card.
Yeah. Firebat can even go offensive with this Alexstrasza. Quite often against the Face Hunter you use it to heal yourself. But I would imagine that he's either gonna go Alex on his opponent or just play an Antonidas and maybe Iceland's Face.
What's the secret that Kolento has? That's Explosive Trap?
Kolento has Explosive Trap, yeah. Firebat has an Ice Block. Oh, not doing the Iceland, okay.
Yeah, like how do you even deal with this? Like you have to spend burst.
I would probably lean towards the Icelands on opponent's face over that ping.
Iron Begao! Perfect answer to Antonidas.
Yes! So good.
There's the freeze. Well, this is not the freezing, it's actually explosive.
Yeah. I think instead of start emptying his hand, just go for maybe either a kill command or an unleash just to try to get that quick shot draw eventually.
Can you ignore Antonidas? I mean, you do silence it because you don't.
Yeah, he has to silence it. He also knows both barriers are gone, so what do you save it for? No, I think he absolutely has to do this. Feels pretty bad, but yeah, has to be done.
Yeah, but you don't kill it.
No, you can't spend that much damage on it.
Yeah.
Trigger the. Oh, he's going to face. Okay. I was thinking that he was going to use it on himself. So yeah. That was still a misplay though. It damages Alexstrasza for no reason. He knew it's explosives.
Oh well, actually, like he's getting 5 damage in.
Yeah, but I mean, he could have. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, my bad. Absolutely right. That is correct. It's definitely worth the 5. I missed it. My bad.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if Alexstrasza is damaged that much, but you.
No, yeah, that's not a big deal. Not at all. You have to get the 5 in.
And right now, Kolento, can he even kill? Yeah, he can.
He needs to set. Firebat down to 2. No, but and get like an explosive trap or something. No, it's.
Oh, he got Animal Companion.
Oh, it's just not happening.
Oh man.
That's pretty rough.
It's not like Firebat his lethal yet, but he has Ice Blocks.
Oh, but I mean.
Flame Strike, go 9 phase, and then win with
Yeah, put him down to 1. There's not really anything. Anything Kolento you can do at this point.
So Firebat winning this really difficult matchup. And Kolento had a good opening as well. So 3-0 versus Kolento, a clean sweep.
Wow, well that was a quick series. I was expecting it might be a little bit back and forth, but really impressive from Firebat. I think he played well in all of the games, and so did Kolento, really. But whoa, I did not expect that. Like I was guessing that Kolento had the edge based on their matchups, but that's just how it went. And I think especially in the last game, Firebat played really well. I played quite a bit of that Freeze Mage and Freeze Mage Hunter games, and I've also seen other people play it, and they don't play it quite as defensively. Like when I watch some competitive games, quite often the freeze mage play is not as defensive, and I think playing defensive, using the ping to remove the minions, coining out the ping on turn 1, that's exactly how you want to play it, and just exhaust the hunter on the resources and let them run out of damage like what happened here.
Yeah, you will just draw into your burst eventually, and even though Firebat didn't get any burst at some point, he eventually got it. So we have Firebat in the grand final. He will be joined by either Lostov or Kolento. Kolento now dropped to the losers bracket, and I want to mention that tomorrow, guys, we will be starting a bit later. So at 9 p.m. CST, we will have our losers bracket final, which will be Kolento versus Lostov. And then the winner of that will face Firebat in the winners bracket grand final, which will be at 10 p.m. CST. We also mix up the casters a bit. I'm traveling to London tomorrow, and we will have Savitz casting it with Forsen for the grand finals.
Yeah, that should be great. I mean, it's fun casting with you, but I haven't casted with Forsen in a while. That should also be fun, and we'll do our best to guide you through all the action.
I'm sure you guys are going to go to do great. So for today, this is it from me and Savitz. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow.